Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper and Chronicles. Today we're coming back at you with a tool haul. Okay, this is most of the stuff that I got I think within maybe a 1 week period. I'd say most of it was garage sales and stuff like that, and a good amount was also retail, like thrift shops, antique shops, and just local stores, stuff like that. But let's jump into it. I don't want to make this into a very long video. Just to start with, you see this tote, a metal tote, really nice shape, no rust on it or anything like that. And I went to one garage sale and check out this sign. It says everything 5 cents. So everything, there was a very nice lady older lady who was at this garage sale. So she was selling everything that was in here. Not all this, but the stuff that she had, everything was 5 cents. And the tote itself, the metal tote, was 50 cents. She wanted 50 cents for the tote itself. So what was in here? What did I find in the tote for 5 cents? Okay. Here's a Craftsman speed wrench, 1/2-inch drive. I don't see the model on this, but that was 5 cents. And also, two extension bars. These are Craftsman V extension bars. Let me see if this will focus. Okay, doesn't want to focus for some reason. Oh boy, I guess it's focusing on all that, so it doesn't really want to focus up here. But this is both are 20 inches extension bars. One is 1/2 inch and the other one is 3/8 Craftsman V extension bars. So those were 5 cents each. And I kind of regret that I didn't get there earlier, because I wonder what else was in this tote for 5 cents, since it had this speed wrench and extension. Maybe they had some ratchets in here or something. But that was pretty much it. The rest of the stuff that was in the tote was kind of like brackets, electric light switch covers, stuff like that. And that was about it. So I think, and what else? I found some locks. This is like a sliding door lock, and this was 25 cents. And this Sears, 25 cents, like a brass drawer lock. So that's pretty much what I found there. So all this stuff, the speed wrench and extensions and the tote itself and the locks, I think I spent less than $2. Okay, what else? That was it for that place. And I stopped at another place, and I found a variety of channel locks. And I don't know, I'm kind of I find it hard to leave channel locks when I find them, especially if they're like in decent shape. I have these already. This is like a 420 channel lock, and here's I think a 426, a smaller one, and actually I bought 2 of those. And here is a 546 channel lock, slip joint with the cutters there. And I picked up this vice grip, Irwin vice grip. These are the more modern ones. These aren't made in the United States. or USA. I think these are made overseas, maybe Taiwan. It's the new vice grip, Irwin, not Peterson vice grip. So not sure. These seem pretty nice. They seem pretty good. They look a lot like the older ones. I don't know if the metal is as good. Probably not. I'm not sure what metal they're made of. But not too bad. And also, I found at this spot is this SK ratchet, not ratchet, combo wrench. This is a 1/2 inch, and that was just laying around, so I picked that up. And at this place, I picked up this little cutter here. So this cutter, see if that helps with focus. Okay, better. Yeah, Husky cutter. Kind of an interesting way of opening it up and changing the blades there. You kind of press this button here. I don't know, that was also I saw and I picked up. So for all the wrenches and all the cutter and the locking pliers, I think I paid less than $20 for all that. And what else? Oh, I stopped in another place and they didn't have much, but they did have this breaker bar, and it's a Fuller 1270, made in USA. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that was $1. And I picked up this rubber mallet, and it seems okay. The wood looks a bit dry. This was, I think, $1 also. So we have that. And I stopped. Where is that? Okay. Let me see here. I stopped in one place and I found some Snap-on stuff and some Craftsman stuff. Here's a Craftsman, what do you call these kind of grips? Robo grips, made in USA. I picked that up. And this Snap-on USA 13mm combo wrench. Pick that up. And here's an SK 13mm, kind of a deep wall kind of one. And here's an Craftsman 11 and 9mm. I wish it would have had a 10mm. They kind of bypassed the 10 there in this style of wrench. And some interesting little sockets here. This is just a Craftsman. 3/8, the older V Craftsman, and a small like ignition wrench Craftsman. It says Craftsman 3/8. And this is a Snap-on 3/8 socket. And probably the most interesting socket was this snap-on, what they call these. This socket is what you would use in when you put on the springs in your car, I think, or the shock absorbers. Yeah, the shocks. They have like a little on top. You hold that down with this socket, and then you can spin, I guess, the bottom portion here with another wrench or something, and this holds that top of your shocks on your car. It holds that post on top, so it doesn't spin when you go to loosen those bolts on your shocks. So kind of a little specialty socket there. And at this place, at the same place, I found this extension, a 3/4 extension, and this is a snap-on L122 USA extension. I don't think it's 20 inches, maybe like 15 inches or 16 inches. So I did find this, and let's look at it. And I also found at the same place, if I can take it out, I found this Truecraft 3/4 ratchet. So we got that. This is made in Japan. 60130 Truecraft. So kind of a big 3/4 ratchet. So between the ratchet and the little sockets and wrenches and the extension and the ratchet, I think I spent like $15 on that stuff. And I don't know what's going on with the camera today. It's acting kind of weird. It's not focusing really good. Okay, what other place? Alright, I stopped at this one place and I found an old mag light, and I didn't realize that mag light made this color back in the 80s. This is like a mag light from the 80s, according to like the serial number and all that stuff. But I thought it was kind of wild that I didn't know they made these orange colors back then. And this is a 4 cell big flashlight, D size flashlight. I think this was $1. And I like old mag lights, so if I see them, I pick them up. And it seems like not too many people, everybody's trying to get rid of them now. I guess they're not as bright as a lot of lights now that come out. And at the same place, I picked up this utility knife, a Craftsman, looks like a big banana. Kind of an interesting way of opening it to change the blades. It had some blades inside. It kind of swings open, and it closes with this lever here. You don't need a screwdriver to open it and close it. So there's that. And I think that's all I picked up at that one spot. A lot of places you go to and they don't have much. They'll have maybe 1 or 2 things you want to pick up, and the rest of it is you have to just I just make do with picking up 1 or 2 things. And in some spots you go and there's nothing. So, you know, that's just luck of the draw. And I picked up this S-wing hammer. Another one. This is a smaller one. I think the week before I picked up a longer one, and this is more of a regular size one. Pretty good. I'm not sure where I picked this up. It was somewhere in one of these garage sales. And at one spot, I went and didn't have much, but they did have these automatic screwdrivers. This old Yankee North Brothers screwdriver. I gotta keep hitting the screen to get this to focus. Brother, I think something went crazy on the camera today. And this one's pretty old. It was kind of bent. I kind of unbent it, or straightened it, I should say. It's an old North Brothers. And here's, I think at the same place I found this one also. This one is a North Brothers. Same thing, I guess, but later era. They had the plastic handles. And I was kind of happy to find this one because it came with bits. And came with bits in the end. And one of the bits it came with, was this nice Phillips bit. Old USA made Phillips. And for some reason I find it hard to find bits that go in these screwdrivers. I think this is the only Phillips that I found, and to be in like this nice a shape, I was kind of happier more to find the bit than I was to find the whole screwdriver. And what else? I went to one place and they had some wrenches. The guy he had a box full of stuff, not a lot of stuff I wanted. He said for $5 you can take the whole box. I was like, no, I just want a couple of pieces. So I took a couple of pieces, and one of the wrenches was this old Williams. You can see here, this the old Williams symbol there. Needs some cleaning, better cleaning, and it has the W in the diamond. The back, it's kind of got some weird paint on it, and it's 9/16, and I think this is a half on this side. But old Williams from like the 20s maybe. That oval name symbol, that was from that period. And what else? From the same place, I found this kind of thin proto. This is proto Los Angeles, so kind of early proto, from the late 40s, mid to late 40s, and this is kind of 9/16, kind of straight, and an angle head. So that was pretty cool. And I think at the same place I found this pipe wrench, rigid. This is a 14-inch pipe wrench. I cleaned it up a little bit. It was kind of pretty rusty and stuff. Cleaned it, oiled it. This is as far as I go with restorations. I don't really go that far. I kind of just take the rust off mostly. And they did have some wrenches. And here is a Dunlap. Actually, I think I bought this retail, this Dunlap. It's a, this one's USA, made forged in USA, 7/8, 3/16. Dunlap is a Sears brand, kind of Sears bargain brand, below Craftsman. Here's a bigger wrench. This says high torque. Couldn't really find much on them. Anybody know of them or anything about them? Drop me a line. Let me know if who did high torque. This has a number 1338, and the size says 1 1/8, and this one is 1 inch. So high torque, kind of a mystery. And they had this plum. This looks like a wartime plum because it has the plum pointing down, and on this side the plum pointing up. But kind of a hybrid because the wartime models were WF, and this one has an actual plum model, a plum consumer model, 1145. So 1 inch on this side. It's a box, and it's a double box, and this is 5/16 on this side. So kind of an interesting plum, kind of maybe early war, maybe before they went to WF. Not sure. Okay. And I went to one place, and they didn't have much. They had this Craftsman pipe wrench. This is a 10-inch Craftsman. Kind of cool because it's blue. It's got like this blue paint on it. Original paint. This is the 5567 USA. Not sure who made these. For Craftsman. Could be Rigid, could be somebody else. I don't think it's Rigid though. I think I did see something somewhere where it said that these were made by somebody else. And I found this Japanese saw replacement razor saw, and it's got some Japanese letters there. Razor saw Japan, and the company Yokodo, something like that. I'm not sure. And it didn't come with a handle, and I thought, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get fancy and make a handle. Probably not. I was thinking maybe these, you can buy handles that, but I'm not sure because this kind of has a particular shape here for handle, so it might be just there. You might be only use their handle on this one. But I did see some, like a Harbor Freight, they have some razor saws Japanese style like this, and they have like a plastic handle on them, and those handles look replaceable. So I think $1 for this and $2 for this. So I think I paid like $3. Okay, and this is that's all the stuff I found at garage sales. Yeah, it's kind of a pile. Let me hit it again so I can focus. I think I messed with the camera before I started, and I kind of messed something up, that you have to hit the screen at whatever you want to so it can focus. Okay, what did I do? Oh, let me get all this stuff out of here, because in this box, in this front box here, is all the stuff that I bought retail. Okay, I bought this wrench set, and it came in a bag, and it had 5. They're all Craftsman VA or kind of V, and then something that looks like an A. Let me focus this. So we have this set. Some of it is a little bit pitted, not too bad, looks pretty good overall, the shape. I don't really need these. I don't know why I got them. Kind of like the thing where you see a set and it's like, oh well, they look pretty good. I probably have these already though, and you wind up getting them anyway because they're cheap enough. And then I don't know. Then you just put them away because you don't really need them. These are SAEs, and I won't probably use these because mostly would work on the car with a wrench, and as we know, cars are metric now. So it's kind of like my mom used to say. She had a saying that went something like, your eyes are bigger than your appetite. So yeah, I guess when I saw these, my eyes got big, even though I really don't think I need them much. I think I paid $11 or $10 for that set. And here's another retail, came in a bag kind of deal. I saw this one plier in here, and it's a diamond, a K18, and I thought, oh, pretty good, not bad. Let me see I couldn't really make out the other brands or the other pliers and stuff in here, so I said, let me take a chance. I think I paid, I don't know, $10, and most of this stuff is in bad shape. And I think most of it is German, or this one says Germany on it, and it has like Atco. This one's Atco. I don't really know them. And here's another one, doesn't have lettering or anything on it. I don't see a name. Kind of like a small lineman's plier. Loose, not too good a shape. Here's a needle nose. I can't make out who made this. Oh, wait a second. It says Potator. Can you make that out? Let me hit the screen so I can focus. There you go. Potator, Germany? Never heard of them. Somebody put a lot of tape on that. And here is this one, I didn't really see that. This one has like a pyramid or something. It needs to be cleaned up. It says New York. Corp, New York. Something Corp, New York. But it says Japan here. Okay. There we go. That's Japan. So in Japanese, but kind of an interesting symbol there. I kind of like that. I gotta clean that up, see what it says. And I think here's another set of pliers that came in one of those bags. Doesn't have, just says drop force, no maker. Oh, and I went back. Remember that Kinepix I had a couple of tool hauls ago, or a tool haul ago? So I went back to the store and I found another one, the same model, Kinepix 913-160, same one, but this one's a bit more rusted, and somebody did that rubber dip kind of thing on it. But that's kind of weird. And I think in one of those bags that I bought, there was one of these. And I thought, oh, that looks kind of different. Look at the shape on that. Look at how the handle over here is curved. And this tip is kind of different. And I can't... It says Russell or something, the name here, and down here says Japan. So okay, kind of an off-brand. And at closer look, it was just somebody who reworked the tip on this. It didn't come from the factory like that, and I think they bent the handle over here also. I don't think it came like that either. So they kind of made like a custom pliers there. Me thinking, oh, that looks kind of cool and unusual. Maybe it's rare. Not really. And in one of those bags came these hooks. Don't know what they're for. Looks like tent pegs, maybe. Possibly some tent pegs or whatever. And I found this Dunlap. Let's see. Oh, this is getting old. I have to keep hitting the screen. Dunlap USA. I think under here you can see it says USA barely. I don't think you might be able to make that out. But Dunlap, as we know, it's a brand of Sears, the lesser brand of Sears. Craftsman was their premium, and Dunlap and some other ones, Companion I think was another lower brand. And I found these diamond groove joint. This is the L1, I think it's, does it say L? Yeah, it says HL112P. And this had the handles on it, the green handles. I took them off because they were in really bad shape. I think it looks better like this. So the handles were pretty bad. I took those off. I cleaned it up. Still kind of, I don't know, looks kind of bent a little bit, the handles. Paid, I think, $3 for these, $3 or $4, just because they were diamond. Or does it say Dimalloy? It says Dimalloy. Okay, well, diamond, Dimalloy. And these are like 12-inch tongue and grooves. And this must have came in one of those bags also. It's a 1/4-inch spinner, no brand on it. And I think last but not least, I found these, I think for $2 each. This is USAV Craftsman, older Craftsman, 1-inch on that side and 1 5/16 on this side. And this is 3/16 and 25/30 seconds on this one. And old Craftsman V. These two, I don't think I really needed. I guess I kind of thought they were cool because they were bigger size, but just something to pick up for $2 each. Not too bad. Okay, guys. So I guess that's it for this this week's tool haul. A lot of stuff, a lot of stops, a lot of different places. Some places I found a good number of stuff, and most places, as you saw, I found maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 things, and just the number of stops I accumulated. With all the stops I accumulated, all this stuff. Okay, guys, so if the weather's still kind of warm, it's kind of getting a little bit colder. I noticed the temperature dipped a little bit, but there's still garage sales out there. If you guys want tools, they're out there, so go get them. And you know what I always say, I'm always the last guy at the garage sale. So if the garage sale ends at 4 o'clock, I get there at 3:30. And if I can find stuff, I guess anybody can. Alright, guys, until next time.